In an environment like that, you wonder, is it risky then for Joe Biden, who's urging Buy America First, to push for shutting down the Keystone pipeline, whose first victims would be, well, American workers. 1,000 of them cut by TC Energy because of the president's decision to nix that pipeline. Rebecca Walser back with us, John Layfield as well. John, I can't say I'm too surprised. Obviously, if that pipeline is down, you don't need, forget about these jobs, thousands of others, which is why the Canadians aren't too happy about it either. What do you think?
I think it was a political move, and I disagree with it on every single level. They talk about the safety of the pipeline, especially the Ogallala Aquifer, which is under Nebraska, which the pipeline is going to cross. It's about 250 miles of pipeline that's going to add to about 20,000 miles of pipeline that already crossed the Ogallala. And as far as the oil coming out of the ground itself, the big pushback is it's environmentally unfriendly, which is 100% true. But if that pipeline doesn't come to us, it's going to go to the port of Kitimat, which was built with Asian money, specifically Chinese money, that's just north of Vancouver, that's already taken natural gas out of the western fields, taking it out of North America. That oil is still going to go somewhere. It's just going to go to Asia. And the worst thing to me is about private companies. They have metal in the ground right now that they're going to lose their money on because the rules have changed. Jobs are going to be lost because the rules have changed. Contracts don't mean anything when you do something like that. I completely agree with this political decision by President Biden.
So let me ask you, Rebecca, about the fallout from this. I mean, because a lot of other people in states completely unaffected by this worry about a spillover effect. In other words, that it will depress the price of oil, gasoline, related products because of the view here already hardened by, a slowing demand for these products, and now accentuated by the fact that a popular pipeline could be shelved indefinitely, if not permanently.
Yes, Neil, I agree with John 100% and you. This is the problem because, even like with GM and moving to all EV, that's awesome, right? That is a great long-term goal, and we see that as something that the market really reacted positively to. But we have to understand that electricity that powers our EVs is still generated through fossil fuel burning. And to John's point, this oil is coming down whether we like it or not. Now, whether that gets rerouted to more Canadian uses or it continues to come via train and truck to America for refinement is what we're talking about. But we've, the impact economically is billions of dollars. Now, they might just say, well, there's only been 1,000 people laid off so far, but that's just on the construction side. The ongoing job opportunity was tens of thousands of jobs, billions of dollars of economic involvement in all kinds of states across America. And it is a problem because we aren't yet at an alternative to fossil fuels. So if you think you're just going to shut down a pipeline and all of a sudden we're magically, and again, I will reiterate my point from last segment, Neil, that the Obama administration found 5 different times that this pipeline did not increase greenhouse gases. So I understand that people are opposed to fossil fuels, but until we are no longer there and we're on an alternative, to just cripple the way that we're using and treating our natural resources, it does not make sense.
All right, guys, final word on the subject here. We're flashing, of course, that it's a lot energy and related stocks this month, and not just what's been happening this day. This was well telegraphed that Joe Biden was going to make this move on day one in his office. So you would think that the markets would have been prepared for that, and they are selling off on these issues today. But month to date, they're still up pretty well. So we're just putting that in perspective for you. Also, we're going to take a quick break here.